This is a rough time of year for your automobile interior, especially the floorboards. We still have salt that we're utilizing, at least up here in the Northeast, on occasional little light storms. We've been lucky. We haven't had any perceivable and measurable, knock on wood, snowfall. Buffalo, we can thank them for taking all the snow in North America at one time. Thank you for that. What'd they get, like 6 feet? 6 feet in a weekend? Can you imagine? We're also getting to a season where it's going to warm up a little bit and then you get rain, which is mud. You still have, dead leaves in the yard from late autumn. You're tracking everything into your car. I'm vacuuming out my vehicle about twice a week. What'd you look so surprised for?
That seems like a lot.
Does that seem a lot? No, it's not. Well, my producer, Carrie, well, you realize that's admitting your mistake is the first step in recovery. Carrie goes, I don't remember the last time I vacuumed out my car. I live on a farm. Okay, hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Carrie and I are arguing right now in my earpiece. Okay? Carrie goes, why is your car so dirty? I live on a farm. So there's always dirt and stuff. That was Sydney? Okay, just for the record, I wasn't arguing with Sydney. Sydney and I get along magically. It's only Carrie and I. Just always. Okay, anyway, let's talk about your car. Carrie, I love you. I've got a set of 4 mats. They're not fancy. They're not carpeted. It's a heavy-duty, thick, kind of a plasticized rubber, but you're getting all 4 mats, 2 of them for the front and 2 of them for the back, at the lowest price of the entire program, $10.69. That's a great price. Now, the way that these were designed, and if you look at the actual pattern on it, it was created that way for a reason. These outer edges that you see here are part of the design, but we want you to be able to do kind of a custom fit to whatever your car is. So you can cut these with a good pair of scissors. You know those orange handle scissors that we all have? Right? Those are more than enough to cut these so that they're exactly what you need. And now you're protecting that carpeting. You're keeping it looking fresh. Unlike regular carpeting in a car, it's not like you can just pull that out and shake it out. With these, you can. So even if you don't have access to a vacuum cleaner that's close to your car, you can pull these out and dump the leaves and the salt and things like that off, and then still keep your original carpeting looking pretty nice. Am I the only one who's excited about this? I think this is a great item for 11 bucks. The original price that we had these at was still reasonable, but it was 55% more. So it doesn't matter whether you've got a sedan. I drive a pickup truck as a primary car. But I also have collector cars, and I don't normally get to drive those during the winter. But if I do, the last thing I don't want to mess up the carpeting. So having to set it like this around makes, I think, perfect sense. I'm alone on this. I have alienated my entire crew today. Huh? Sydney's the only one that's still talking to me. Yeah. It is exactly as I planned. I am a genius. No, I love my crew. I work with some of the nicest people, and they tolerate so much. I wish I had more colors for you, but I don't. We're down to black. That's what clearance sale is all about. Listen, the business end of this is, cleaning off our shelves for things that are going to be coming in later on in the spring. So we're marking the prices down. You'll find the best prices of the whole year. And it's a little prior to kind of our lawn and garden and outdoor season. So why not? Take advantage of it. So again, all you need is just a regular pair of scissors. These are the mats for the back seat. 2 of those. And then here are the mats. I'll hold them up. Now, when you get them, because they are kind of a rubberized plastic, and they do come to you folded, I would take them and I would just lay them out in the sun for about an hour, and the little ridges that are in it will just kind of go away. They'll fold right out of them. And then you cut them with a pair of scissors to the size that's necessary for you, and you're ready to go. Sean, do you have a dream car? If money were no object. No object.
No object. Probably a Jaguar. Something.
A Jaguar? Like an older style Jaguar? Like the XJ6 or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll ask you the same question, although it's rhetorical because I can't answer it right now. But I can see your responses on Facebook, and then when I get off the air and I get home, I'll respond. Curious what your favorite car is. Carrie, you're a team leader. You're a producer. Okay. That's a cute little car though. What you drive. Well, I don't want to mention the brand. Should I tell you what? No, I don't want to tell you what she drives. She calls it an SUV. It's really, if the ad to sell that car has hamsters driving it, it's not an SUV. They were big hamsters, though. They were macho hamsters in the ad. Are you going to work with me later this week, Carrie? Are you going to work with me later today in my shift? All right. I'm just trying to keep you engaged, keep you happy. I've got a lot of guests. Jennifer Baker's coming back. I so enjoy working with her. Ginger Walt. Ginger will actually be back a lot. Ginger has nothing better to do. So she's going to be with me for most of the day. Jackie Iser is going to be with me too. That's one of the most interesting families that I deal with. Jack's family is a multi-generational line of American inventors. Jack's grandfather invented the safety pin. And you would think that's kind of innocuous, but I think they sold like 1 billion of them. You know? They used to have these things called cloth diapers. Yeah, there you go. And you would have to pin them without sticking the baby. Your generation has it so easy. Some of you didn't bleed by impaling until late into your 20s. Okay?
I was stupid enough to get
My generation, we have scars. Both sides. Yeah. That's not true. Do not believe what he said. These have been really popular. That makes sense. We've had, over 300 sets? And Carrie said, you haven't really even talked about them at all. It isn't just about the product. It actually is. I have not met my quota of times being yelled at by management this month. I'm way under the cut. And yet this is one of the best-selling items of the show, is it not, Carrie? Have we not learned something? There's a method to my madness. You talk about car mats for 8 minutes, okay? But they're not bad mats. They're really not. They're not. Come on, they're $10.69. You can't go wrong with this. If you live in a small community, which I think is, there's like communities down south where everybody drives around in golf carts. I think that's fun. I think that's the funnest part of the entire golf game, is the cart. So you would actually be able to use these as well. I wish I had more colors. We did at the beginning when we first brought them in. By the way, Garage21 is a brand name that I believe may be proprietary to QVC. And I'll double check that. So I've still got a lot coming up. I'll take you to the other end of the extreme. This is such a simple idea. Let me take you to a high-tech problem